Today we're going to be working on some bleachers. I'm going to be taking you through different variations of these bleachers, including single step, double step, with weight, without weight, using the actual aluminum bleachers compared to the concrete steps, and why each of those are important for the vault. So the series of bleachers we're going to start with are the single step bleachers. These are on the concrete steps. These are the easiest things to start with, and they help to get you warmed up. Even if you are a elite level vaulter or an elite level track athlete, it's important to get warmed up. The concrete single steps are just about 6 or 8 inches tall depending on the bleachers, but it's just going 1 foot after the other foot after the other foot while you work your way up the bleachers. Do not skip a step yet. That's going to be the next step, but it looks like this. The next progression is skipping a stair. You're going to start on the ground level, skip a stair, go to the second stair, and work your way up the stairs, skipping one at a time. This helps to increase that range of motion and get your hip flexion. And an important thing in the pole vault especially is dorsiflexion, which is when your toe is pointed up, creating more of a right angle, and sometimes even further than a right angle. Here's what it looks like. Now my favorite is the stereotypical bleachers. That's actually running up the aluminum bleachers, not using the concrete stairs. The reason I like this is because the bleachers are a little bit higher and spread out, so it helps me to get in that kind of pole vault-like position, like that takeoff angle, and get that increased range of motion there. You don't want to work exercises where you are only using a limited range of motion. For instance, you wouldn't want to just do the single step stairs or even the double stairs. The bleachers allow you to actually stretch and drive your knees and drive your hips back, similar to the big bounding running motion out of the back of your approach in the pole vault. Here's what these look like. Alright, here's the last piece to this workout, and that's adding weight or resistance. In this case, for bleachers, I like to use a weight vest. You guys have seen me use this weight vest a lot more often in the weight room, in sprint workouts, on bleacher workouts, throughout all my videos, because this weight vest is one of the best weight vests I've ever put on, if not the best weight vest, because I can choose how tight I want it to go. I used to have a weight vest in college that was really, really loose, and whenever we'd run bleachers, the pounding of the weights against your chest and against your back, you'd end up with bruises. This, I can keep it as snug as I like, and at the end of the rep, I can loosen it up and breathe pretty comfortably. So the reason resistance is important, or weight, adding weight in this case, is because at the end of a pole vault competition, you're going to be super fatigued. You're going to need to be on your biggest pole or one of your biggest poles in your bag and trying to perform at your highest level, at your highest fatigue level. So we want to mimic that by putting ourselves in a position where we're tired and we're fatigued, but we're also going to add some resistance. And with this particular weight vest, you can take in, or you can put in or take out the weights, the little bags, and little slits inside the vest, and it's really, really simple. In this case, I've got 20 full pounds loaded up, and I'm going to go the normal single bleachers all the way up and take the stairs down. If you're wondering how many of those you should do, how much rest between, here's what I did. I did the single stairs up, fast walk down, double stairs up, fast walk down, single bleachers up, walk the stairs down, and then added the weight vest and did up and then walk down. And then took about 2 minutes rest and did that 3 total times. So that's 12 repetitions, 4 different variations of bleachers. That got me fatigued. And you can increase rest time if you're just starting out with this workout, or you want to make your own combination of these different exercises, anywhere from 2 to 3 minutes. But once you get into the 4, 5, 6 minute rest time, your legs start to kind of fill up with lactic acid and you get really, really fatigued, and that's kind of the bad fatigue. What you want is, just like in a competition, if you have a couple minutes between your vaults at the end of a competition, you want to try to mimic that same exact amount of rest time. The thing about this weight vest is, I mentioned earlier in the video, Gill Athletics actually sent it to me, along with some other gear that I'm going to be testing out and kind of using in my videos. If you're interested in purchasing any of that gear, you could go to gillathletics.com, or you could contact me directly. Steve White up here in Minnesota actually brought me on board as a Flight Deck Athletics rep, meaning I actually can help deal Gill Athletics gear, including Power Max, which is what this weight vest is. So you could contact me directly at the email in the description, or it's jrwinderpv@gmail.com. That's jrwinderpv for pole vault @gmail.com. That's in the description below. You can contact me about model numbers, sizes, pricing, and if you want to order directly through me, it's usually a day or two turnaround time, but I could get you a pretty good deal on the products. But if you want conveniency, go to gillathletics.com. Either one's fine. The weight vest definitely worked out today. Sorry for rambling on at the end, but in all honesty, it's the best weight vest I've ever used, especially for this. I do not feel fatigued in my upper body, which is typically how I feel whenever I use a weight vest in Bleachers. Stay tuned on the channel because I'm going to be doing some speed ladder stuff, obviously some pole vault specific stuff, but during the summer and the fall, it's really important that you start your speed and strength training building up to the season, kind of 6 or 7 months ahead of your first competition. So right now is the time to start that strength and speed training. Like, comment, subscribe, do all the things you guys have been doing, but I've never said that in a video, so it feels kind of weird, but it really helps. We're right around 600 subscribers. I'd love to hit 600 subscribers by the end of July, and then maybe 1,000 in the next couple months. That'd be awesome.